The president of Tanzania, Samia Suluhu, shortly after her inauguration, has earned herself a new name, specifically from the netizens or people on the internet. And X specifically, her new name is Idi Amin Mama Samia Suluhu. And this comes from the fact that it's been reported that over 700 people have so far died ever since the protests in Tanzania started, when people contested or protested against her move to have an election that was deemed illegitimate according to the populace. Now, it should be noted that before the election happened, a couple of opposition leaders, the contending opposition leaders, so to speak, all of them are actually locked up. And then those that were really incompetent or didn't stand a chance to win were put on the ballot paper. So clearly, it seemed like she's the only one that appeared on the ballot paper. And what's funny is that she actually won with 98%. That is a big shame, by the way. I don't know whether she's good friends with President Museveni, but I think she should be able to take some notes from her friends. Else, I think she's not a good friend. She doesn't like to consult from people that have been in the game and know how things do or how things run about. She likes to do things by herself, and guess what? Because of her selfish interest, in my opinion, or a self-centered way of doing things, she's really messed up the nation. Because right now, Tanzania is in unrest. Public figures have fled, like Diamond Platinum is not in the country. Juma Jux has fled the nation. And people now apparently are being targeted directly. It is reported that security operatives are moving door to door, killing people. Jonathan Mwangi, a Kenyan activist, actually shared a couple of pictures on social media and videos which showed very horrific pictures of the aftermath of the killings. And it shows that while the BBC reported that at least 10 people have been killed, it could be true that actually up to a tune of 700 people have been killed, because what is being showed by a few social media footages and videos, it shows something totally different picture. Well, of course, it should be noted that internet was taken out during the election, so it was really hard for people to post these issues on internet. But today, internet was restored, and I think as it got restored, people had already taken account or taken pictures or videos of what was happening, and now they're sharing it on social media. And of course, presidents from various nations congratulated Samia Suluhu, including the one of Zambia, who attended and gave a very interesting speech of people whereby encouraged people to actually maintain peace. But most importantly, also leaders who are vying for these seats, despite the fact that they may find themselves maybe in disagreement of the results. The last option shouldn't be to push the people onto the streets to get killed, where he also added that preservation of life should be at the center, or a preservative or a preserve or a desire for every person in leadership, which actually is a very interesting thing. And he said he actually lost the election twice until he managed to regroup, put his group together and come back stronger, and that's when he was able to win to become the president of Zambia today. Interesting insights over there. Of course, President Ruto also gave his congratulatory message, and also President Museveni, the African Union, went ahead to do the same. Yes, according to the BBC, the inauguration was actually supposed, as earlier on arranged, was supposed to take place at a huge stadium. But unfortunately, due to insecurity, the inauguration ceremony was held at a military parade ground in the capital of Dodoma instead of the stadium as it was previously done last year. It was closed to the public, but was shown live on state TV. That was quite some tight security over there. Again, about Tanzania and in regards to the violence. Police has urged Kenyan entrepreneurs in Tanzania to evacuate temporarily, citing imminent backlash or for allegedly instigating recent deadly post-election riots, as evidenced by Tanzanian police press conference. The police in Tanzania is actually urging all Kenyan entrepreneurs to leave as the situation gets to calm. Additionally, the Tanzanian police again claims or alleges that majority of the people that were actually partaking or participating in the riots were actually not Tanzanians, but people of Kenyan descent or people that were foreigners, and they warned that any Kenyan, any Tanzanian that is found giving shelter or protecting a foreigner will be tried. And the spokesperson of Tanzanian police called David Misime warned today that some anti-government protesters amid post-election violence are foreigners. He also threatened the legal action against Tanzanians, hosting them as captured in a video that I just watched. So it's interesting affairs happening over there in Tanzania, and we hope and pray that at the end of the day we begin to realize that life continues beyond the ballot paper, that we need to coexist beyond the election, and life is a very important thing we need to preserve. I'm really very surprised by how, the sixth president of Tanzania actually is handling these things with such a ruthless manner. And I'm wondering what the real reality is in Tanzania, because what we are having and hearing right now is just hearsay. What could be the reality in Tanzania right now? I've been really trying to hesitate reporting on this, but I mean, we're here now. See you guys.